Top of the day, dolls. Top of the day. Welcome to our channel. This is Yasantua, your licensed esthetician. Welcome, my darlings. Now, this is how we do a pro mix order. This is our order for one of our beautiful dolls. Yeah, each order is prepared for the client as per. Yeah, so when you make a order, we prepare the product for you. Yeah, that is why we do a consultation, and then we prepare the product to the need of the customer. What a lot of customers don't understand, yeah, say for example you've been using a product, example you've been using we're gonna say you've been using our Fair and White, yeah, or any of our product that is your signature product. You've used the product for, say you've used it for 6 or 8 weeks, and then you've got the color that you want, yeah, and then you decide that, well, you know, I'm fine for whatever the reason, and then you decide to stop using the product because you've gotten to the tone that you crave, and then you just decide that, well, I'm all right, and you stop using the product, right, for a good 2, 3, 5, 6 months, yeah, you stopped. And then after you stopped, 8 months down the line, you become darker, because what you fail to understand, skin bleaching is not a one-time fix. Once you started, it's a journey. If you go to the dermatologist for a particular problem, that's where a lot of people go wrong, and they prescribe hydroquinone in 10% or a steroid in 10%, yeah, and it fixed the problem. The dermatologist is done with you, then your next step is to see an esthetician who is going to continue with the treatment. That's what a lot of people don't understand. The same way with any other treatment. For example, you go to a doctor, you do a particular surgery, right, and you go to a chiropractor, you do a particular surgery for your rotary cuff, then you know you see another doctor, another chiropractor, and then you exercise your arm, and then you continue with your treatment, because you have to continue to exercise the arm to keep the arm going. It's the same thing with your skin care regimen, with your skin care, right? So you go to the dermatologist, you get your 10% hydroquinone, it fixes the dermatitis that you were treating and the underlying condition, yeah, then you're done, right? Then to move on with your treatment, you see an esthetician who is going to pro mix a product that's going to continue with your treatment, yeah, so you continue to treat the condition but on a lower level, because the bigger problem, yeah, is done. I cannot write you a prescription because I'm not licensed to write you a prescription. I'm an esthetician, not a dermatologist. Big difference, yeah, so that is the difference. But when you stop using products, right, and then hyperpigmentation start to come back, it's going to come back worse than before. The product that you've used a couple of months before, a couple of years before, we cannot use the same product again to treat the same skin condition. Say for example you've used bleach 5.5 or Lightera, yeah, and it worked great a couple of years ago, a couple of months ago, to treat your skin dermatitis or whatever was ailing you. You got a perfect condition, but you stopped treating, yeah, you stopped treating the hyperpigmentation, and then post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation came back, yeah, so the body starts to produce more melanin than before. Your melanocytes are more active than they were before. The cream that we use or we pro mix to suppress your melanin will not suppress it again, because the melanin is going to come back 10 times stronger. So when you've stopped using your products and you disappeared and you come back again, I don't know what you did before, I don't know what's going on with you, but you come back again and then you say, oh, I need to order Lytera. Fine, you order it, we pro mix it because you ordered it, we send it out to you because that's what you order. Then you pull back and say, well, you know what, the product is not working. And then we have a problem because you're going to say, oh, the cream changed, the cream is not working. That is not the issue. The gap is you're not thinking. Call us, let us talk. What happened? What's happened? The gap is you've stopped. Hyperpigmentation came back. You became darker than you were before. So whatever we use prior to when you became darker will not be able to suppress it. It's the same thing again. Say, for example, you got antibiotics because you had scabies. Okay, this is an example now, right? And you took 2 weeks of antibiotics, but you should have taken it for 8 weeks because you felt better. You decided, well, you know, I'm better. I'm just going to stop. I'm not going to finish the entire bottle. You feel better, but it is for 8 weeks. You took it for 2 weeks. You felt better, so you stopped taking it. You discarded it. A couple of weeks down the line, problem came back again. You went to the doctor. He cannot give you the same antibiotics because it is not going to be able to combat the illness, because guess what? It's going to come back 10 times stronger than it were before. Sometimes these things form certain type of cells around themselves, and it's harder to fight it. It's the same way with your skin. It is very resilient because when we stop the melanin production, this is a hormone that your body produces. The body is strong. It's very resilient. You have to understand that. So a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to move to the next person, this and all the other stuff. Skin bleaching is a science, right? So a lot of persons are mixing products. Anybody could mix skin bleaching cream, but do they know the science of the skin? Do they know the fundamentals of skin bleaching? You will get light, but when you start to get darker, what are they going to do? What is the next step? You have to ask yourself these questions. If something goes wrong, what are they going to do? What can they do? Do they know? These are the things you have to ask yourself. God forbid, you know, something happens along the line and you can't afford your products, and then you have to stop along the way. What is the next move? All the time I say you rotate your products. You can rotate, and I've stressed this all the time. You watch my videos, we rotate so that you do not get immune to your products. That's the reason why we rotate your products. So if you've been using a particular product, after a while you rotate your product. We've got customers who use one product because for whatever reason they like the product. That is fine. I do not go about changing a customer's product because I want to. That's not how it works. If you order something, that is what you get. Not because you think it is something different or it smells different. The smell has nothing to do with the active ingredient in the product. Okay, if you have a signature product, it is your signature product. We have carrier oils that will be different. We have humectants that may be different. We have body butters that may be different, but the active ingredient, okay, that stops the melanin production, that is the key ingredient, and that remains the same. All right, so these are the things to consider with skin bleaching product. And when it comes to skin bleaching product, there are just so many skin bleaching ingredients. to add to a particular product for a particular client. Yeah, so bear these things in mind when it comes to skin bleaching, lightening, and toning, and also when we're pro-mixing your creams and your soap. So you have to know about skin, the fundamentals of skin, and how the cells work, and how to stop the melanin production. Once you stop the melanin production, then you've conquered the art of skin bleaching, and that's what I do here at 7 Shades of Beauty. So if you use a particular product and you've disappeared for months, let us know. If you've used skin bleaching products before, let us know, because we have to change your product and give you a fresh start. The train has stopped moving, we have to get on a different train. So if you was on the Metro North, we have to get on the Scepter. You cannot get back on the Metro North from the north to get to the south. Doesn't work that way. All right, give us a ring. We'll do a free 5-minute consultation and get you on your journey. Yeah, if you're a new customer, it's a new call. If you're an old customer, send us a direct message. Yeah, and we'll take care of you just the same. If you have your signature product and you'd like to stick to it, it's the same. We just don't change your product because we feel like it. That's not how it works. I don't play with anybody or their skincare. No, we don't. So if you feel that there is something different, no. We may have a different humectant, and it may give you a different smell or a different texture, but the active ingredients remain the same. All right, so give us a ring, 7 Shades of Beauty, and let us start your skincare journey. If you want to rotate your product, that is fine. If you've got your signature product, that is still fine. Yeah, but let us help you to achieve that perfect tone that you crave. Darlings, we're still basking in the summer, and it's still time for you to glow and enjoy the outdoors. Alrighty, so give us a ring, 7 Shades of Beauty. I'm Yara Santua. I'm a licensed esthetician. Love you and walk good. Bye-bye.